You do this every single day and don't even realize it's speeding up how your face ages. You clench your lips, tense your jaw, and push head forward. And that's exactly what deepens lines around your mouth, makes your face look heavier, and puts extra strain on your neck. Today I'll show you a routine that helps release that tension and make your face look fresher and more lifted, without injections or anything complicated. Just follow along with me. You'll feel the difference as you go. Start pulling one corner of the mouth toward the opposite side, then switch to the other side. Make sure the front of your neck stays relaxed and no vertical bends appear. If they do, reduce the effort. It's important to move the corners of the mouth, not the lips themselves. The lips should stay as relaxed as possible. They may gather slightly, but without tension. This exercise activates the muscles that lift and draw the corners of the mouth sideways. As a result, it gradually helps balance asymmetry. Make circular movements with your lips, as if you're making exaggerated chewing motions. Pay attention to your jaw. There should be no pain, clicking, or discomfort. Move in one direction first, then the other. Keep the movements soft and controlled, without unnecessary tension. This exercise restores mobility to the muscles around the mouth. When they are tight, the lips feel stiff and less responsive, and fine lines form more easily. Here we bring back softness and elasticity. Take a calm inhale and exhale through relaxed lips. Repeat several times. This helps release accumulated tension and return natural softness to the lips. Very often, lips remain slightly tense even at rest, and this subtle tension contributes to the formation of lines around the mouth over time. Here, we retrain them to relax. Gently pinch along the edge of the lips. Keep the movements light without pain or excessive pressure. This improves circulation, bringing more blood and nutrients to the area, helping the skin stay smoother. It also releases small tension points that can fixate wrinkles. Slightly open your mouth and perform soft, lapping movements with your tongue. The jaw remains stable and does not move with the tongue. Make sure there is no discomfort in the jaw. If there is, stop, relax, and continue afterwards. If this feels difficult, switch to a simpler version, moving the tongue forward and back. You can lightly support the jaw with your hand, but don't fix it rigidly. Continue only as long as the jaw stays still. If it starts moving, stop at that level. The goal here is to separate the work of the tongue and the jaw. Very often they function together, which overloads the lower part of the face, leading to tension and heaviness. Now use the tip of your tongue to draw zigzags inside your cheek. Start with horizontal movements, several times moving up and down. Then switch to vertical ones. Use your hand on the outside to support the skin so it doesn't stretch. If it feels too easy, you can add slight resistance with your hand. Keep your mouth slightly open, but not wide. Movements should be controlled and comfortable. If you feel tired, you can stop earlier. Don't push into excessive fatigue. This exercise increases the tone of the cheek muscles, helping the tissues hold their position better and reducing the appearance of sagging. As a result, the cheek looks firmer and slightly lifted, and the transition from the cheekbone to the lower face becomes more defined. At the end, lightly tap the area under your chin. The movements should be very soft and pleasant. This helps release tension in the sublingual muscles and improves fluid drainage, which directly affects the appearance of the jawline. Place your hand on your temple and gently press your head into your hand, creating resistance. You should feel activation along the side of your neck. You can place your other hand on your neck to better feel the muscles working. Hold for about 10 seconds. This strengthens the lateral neck muscles that support the contour of the face. After that, tilt your head to the opposite side, reach your ear upward, and begin gently massaging the side of your neck. You can move slightly forward or backward, but avoid the thyroid area and the spine. The rest of the area is safe to work on. The movements are free, without strict patterns. The more area you cover, the better. The goal is simply to relax the muscles. This kind of massage relieves muscle tension, improves circulation, and enhances nourishment of the facial tissues. A tense neck often pulls the face downward, contributing to sagging. Repeat on the other side. Make sure your head doesn't tilt during the isometric phase, as if you are pressing into a wall. The back of your head should stay relaxed. If it tenses up, reduce the pressure. Hold for about 10 seconds. Again, tilt your head and gently work along the side of your neck. Moving from top to bottom often helps you feel relaxation more clearly. If you like, you can include the back of the head and move down into the trapezius. Place your fists under your chin and gently press your head down into them, creating resistance with your hands. You should feel light activation in the front of the neck only. The back of the head remains relaxed. Hold for 10 seconds. This creates support for the lower part of the face. When these muscles are weak, tissues tend to shift downward more easily, which can lead to a double chin and a less defined contour. At the end, gently massage the front and sides of the neck, avoiding the central area, thyroid. You can use your knuckles or fingertips, stroking, light sawing movements, circular motions. Choose what feels comfortable. Just avoid excessive pressure. Now begin to exaggerate the sounds ooh and ah, fully engaging your facial muscles. Do a few repetitions and notice which muscles are working. Then repeat the same, but fold your lips over your teeth. First, position the lips and keep the jaw neutral, and only then begin the sounds. Make sure the jaw doesn't move. It shouldn't shift forward or backward. There should be no tension in the chewing muscles. Everything should feel comfortable. The cheek muscles are activated, which gives a subtle lifting effect. The cheeks appear slightly more elevated and the mid-face looks more toned. Now repeat the exercise with the sounds O and E. Pay attention to your neck. There should be no visible tension bands. Watch yourself in the mirror and make sure your face stays relaxed. No frowning, no extra tension. Exhale through your mouth, place your fingers under your cheekbones, and perform light vibrating movements. Try to relax your face as much as possible. This helps release any remaining tension, improves circulation, and allows the muscles to recover more quickly after activation. Make fists and place your knuckles under the upper jawbone. You can gently rest your face on them and perform soft rolling movements from the center of the face outward. If you prefer, you can simply hold this position and stay there without movement. This exercise helps release tension in the cheek and cheekbone area, a zone where tightness often accumulates, especially if you clench your teeth or tense your face during the day. As the tension decreases, the cheeks feel less dense and overloaded, and the face appears more relaxed. Find your masseter muscle. It runs from the cheekbone down to the lower jaw. To locate it, feel along your cheek. If you feel teeth or gums, you are not on the muscle. Once you feel dense tissue without teeth, that's it. Explore the full area to understand its size. Then place your knuckles on it and perform downward gliding movements. Start closer to the ear, then move toward the center and then closer to the edge. You will feel the boundaries of the muscle. You can finish with circular movements if you like. Work in a way that feels comfortable. The muscle may be sensitive. This is normal. Keep your mouth slightly open, don't push your head forward, and keep your shoulders relaxed. This exercise helps relax the masseter muscles, which are often in constant tension, especially if you clench your teeth or habitually tighten your jaw. When these muscles are overworked, the lower part of the face can appear bulkier, the jaw angle becomes wider, and the area looks more rigid. As the muscle relaxes, excess volume in this area decreases. The jawline looks softer and more refined, and the face overall appears less heavy. Take your lips between your fingers and gently massage them with rubbing movements. Pay special attention to the corners of the mouth. This is where tension often accumulates and forms deeper folds. Keep the pressure moderate, about 30% of your maximum. This exercise makes the lips softer and more mobile, reducing the feeling of dryness and tightness. As a result, fine lines around the mouth become less noticeable, and the lips look smoother and more relaxed at rest. Fold your lips over your teeth and begin gently massaging the chin area, especially under the corners of the mouth. This is where the muscles that pull the corners of the mouth downward are located. When they are overactive, they can create a sad expression. Work gently without strong pressure, about 30% guide, to avoid irritating the tissue. Wrap your lips around your thumb as if gently spreading them over it. Keep the movement soft without tension. Then draw your cheeks inward to create a vacuum. And in this position, gently open and close your mouth. Make sure there is no discomfort in the jaw. Keep your face relaxed. Don't frown. Don't push your head forward. If you feel tired, you can stop earlier. This exercise activates the cheek muscles and improves their tone. As a result, the cheeks hold their shape better, reducing the feeling of tissue sliding downward, especially near the corners of the mouth. The line from the cheekbone to the lower face becomes smoother, and the contour looks more defined and lifted. Use your index finger to draw a circle in the air and follow it with your eyes. First in one direction, then in the other. Make sure your face stays relaxed. Don't press your lips together, don't clench your teeth, don't frown. Only the eyes are working. This helps release tension around the eyes, especially if you tend to squint or overuse your forehead. The gaze becomes softer and the upper face more relaxed. Place your hands on your temples, slightly holding the outer edge of your brows, and gently lift upward toward the crown. Lower your gaze and begin closing your eyes, pressing the upper eyelid lightly onto the lower. Don't squint. Close your eyes with controlled effort. Close, press, open. Make sure your neck stays relaxed, shoulders down and the back of your head not engaged. If it does engage, reduce the effort. This exercise strengthens the muscle around the eyes that controls eyelid movement. As it becomes stronger, the skin around the eyes falls less during expressions and movements become more controlled. The eyes appear more open without habitual squinting. Place the base of your palms under your brows and gently lift them upward. Keep your gaze directed downward. Begin closing your eyes again, applying slight pressure with the upper eyelid onto the lower. Keep your face relaxed, no tension in the lips or teeth, and don't press your head with your hands. If needed, place your elbows on a table to reduce strain on the neck. This helps reduce upper eyelid heaviness and decreases the habit of lifting the brows, which contributes to forehead lines. Hold for 10 seconds. At the end, blink gently and take a breath. Use your fingers to gently rub along the brows, from the base outward. You can also work through points if you prefer. Interact with the area in a way that feels natural. This helps release tension that often creates a tense or stern expression. Place one index finger over the other and perform rubbing movements across the forehead. Alternate which finger is on top as you move horizontally. Avoid working too close to the brows. Stay higher, closer to the hairline or in the middle of the forehead. Use moderate pressure. If the back of your head tenses, reduce the force. This helps release tension in the forehead muscle, which is often responsible for unconsciously lifting the brows. When that tension decreases, the forehead no longer holds constant expression, and the skin appears smoother at rest. Find the base of your skull, the occipital area. Place your fingers under the bone closer to the ears and perform gliding movements toward the center. You can add circular motions or long strokes, whichever feels better. The key is to work under the bone and keep the back of the head relaxed. This exercise releases tension in the back of the head, a common area of tightness from prolonged sitting or neck strain. As the tension decreases, head movement becomes freer, and the feeling of stiffness and pressure in the occipital area disappears. Lower your head, gently sway it side to side, and begin drawing the horizontal figure 8 with your nose. Start with a larger movement, then gradually reduce the amplitude until it becomes very small. Then switch direction. The movement should feel soft and effortless, without control or strain. This gently relaxes the neck and the back of the head, improves mobility, and reduces tension that can pull the face downward. Place your knuckles on your chest and move from the center outward toward the armpits. Work along the ribs, avoiding the breast tissue. Movements can vary, rubbing, massaging in any direction that feels comfortable. This completes the practice and helps the body settle into a more balanced, aligned position. You did a great job. Even if you didn't do everything perfectly, what matters is that you showed up and gave your face this time and attention. That alone already makes a difference. If you want to see real visible results, the key is consistency. You don't need hours. Just come back to this practice regularly and your face will respond. If this video was helpful, make sure to like it and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. I'll be sharing more routines and deeper work for different areas of the face. And if you want to support this channel, you can become a sponsor. It really helps me keep creating these videos and go deeper into this work. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.